I don't know if y'all can see me. What's goody? Yeah, I'm back. Welcome back to the Muse podcast. This is episode 3, and the title of this episode is Mirror on the Wall. Here we are again, child. And with this episode, honestly, y'all gonna see me, bitch. I'm undone God. Okay, I'm taking this shit off. Well, I was taking it off. My light. I thought my light was tripping or whatever, and I honestly thought that it just wasn't. I thought she was done for, but the whole time it was my earpiece. That's another story. So yeah, welcome back to this. This is episode 3 of the Mirror Muse podcast. I want to first give a shout out to God, Lord, thank you, because without you, this would not be possible at all. And I'm seeing so much love with it and things of that nature, and this really just filling my spirit. So this episode is basically about being stuck in a cycle or cycles that you know you don't you see but you don't want to get out of by your actions, and you're not basically breaking down the patterns to be able to Zeus, you feel me? So it's time for us to shatter the glass. If this is your first time coming, welcome. Your first time seeing me. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my podcast, the Muse podcast. If it is, you've been here before, but you didn't sponsor a blog, welcome back. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Get this face out here, bitch. They need to be seen. So this first segment is called Shattering the Glass, and basically it is when I'm looking into the mirror from from other people's lenses, what people told me, what people told you were rather good or bad, or whatever. So with that being said, here's my mirror. She's still dirty because I recorded 2 episodes today, which I feel like I'm doing something. You are. Bitches say this a lie, and bitch, I be confused. You are what you eat. You are what you consume. Like basically by the ear. You are problematic. You are too much. You are mean. You are an asshole. You're a bitch. You are lazy. You are fat as fuck. You are ugly. You're not good at doing hair. You are a man that's playing dress up. You are a man that want to be a woman. Yeah, that's that, bitch. I don't care enough. I ain't gonna say I don't care enough about that because like it's mental health type shit, but I don't care enough about the opinions that bitches have on me, because bitch was saying some shit that bitch clearly I see I'm fat. Bitch, I woke up this way, I went to sleep this way. Bitch, I'm a man. I don't want to be a woman. I just like nails, wigs, and makeup. Mind you, niggas been wearing wigs and makeup for forever, and like entertainment and shit like that. So anywho, that being said, okay, so boom. Now we're finna talk about realizing the patterns and finding a solution to get out of it. I feel like we've all been stuck at some point where we realized that, okay, why is this reoccurring in my life type stuff. And people don't understand for some reason that you will keep learning the same lesson in life, or you will keep going through the same thing in life just with a different character until you actually learn the lesson and move on from it. And mind you, learning lessons comes from actually studying that lesson, doing the homework, and passing it, then being able to, like, you know, maneuver on a whole different type of lane or whatever, like not being able to come back and be like, okay, bro, I'm gonna fall for that again. That ain't even, that's not, you feel me? Like, logically, yeah, no, you're not really learning for real. If you're doing it, you're basically just being, you're basically being stuck in this loophole. Right, and it's like, when the TV messed up, and it just keep rewinding, or fast forward and stuff like that, but it's not fast forwarding clearly because you're in a cycle. So it just keep rewinding, keep rewinding, keep rewinding. Like when your GPS keep rerouting and you still stuck in the same place. That's what that is. Man, yeah. And I feel like to find a solution to that is to actually sit in it, but also pay attention to the signs that steady happening to put you like back where you are, like type stuff. So for me, I say the reoccurring cycle in my life that I'm having right now is I'm always like when I'm doing clients and stuff like that, I'm here like I'm steady for a minute, and then I might have clients for a while. Like I'm talking about a while, child. It's like worldwide. All the time, the stuff that you're doing, it's not getting you nowhere. And you thinking that it's going to you doing the same shit, it's going to make you, get new results. Bitch, that is mental illness. Like that's psycho too. And not even just with that, but what else I can say? Okay, like with what I'm doing now. Now I decided to go ahead, since I know I procrastinate. I decided to go ahead and start pre-recording videos. So when I do get in my lazy funk, it's like, girl, you not already work towards it, so you already good type stuff. So that is the solution for me getting out of the cycle of not being consistent with recording type shit. And I took my last stuff when I was a child. I was my wig sitting right here. I'm pretty sure y'all can see her. So for you, I don't know what it is that you will be in a cycle of or whatever, but just sit down and look at the patterns that you have created for yourself and realize what they led you to that you didn't like, and that you was like, okay, yeah, this is not how I want to feel in this. And when you do that, you also have to go back and study all the errors that was made from doing those things. After that, you study it. It's time for you to do your homework. It's time for you to see what it is you can do that can combat that bad thing or whatever that is for you. Like I said, mine was to go ahead and do all your content. You're gonna do like I recorded 2 episodes of this today. I did my makeup, most of my makeup on live today, and I already got 4 makeup tutorials to put on my YouTube too. But they more so in like the portrait mode instead of landscape. That's a whole other thing. So yeah. So basically find out what it is and then maneuver your way through it, but in a smart way that ain't gonna set you back. Like down. I feel like people don't recognize patterns and bad habits because what's that? What's that? Huh? Huh? Where's that an earthquake? God is not pleased. In Shreveport? God is not pleased. Yeah, God ain't pleased, y'all. Okay. So boom. I feel like people don't recognize patterns and bad habits because of the fact that, for one, it's a lot of people around us that has bad patterns and habits type shit. So if we grew up with that and whatever we see since, that is indeed how we learn, by sight or whatever, and hearing. So whatever you see, you start subconsciously latching on to, which is sort of weird, but it also goes back to what are you feeding you type shit. So and then too, a lot of people practice things that they don't think are bad habits because of the people that's around them, but in all actuality, it is. And then it's sort of like, because it's sort of like a little tricky too, because it's like too much of a good thing is a bad thing also. So when you really sit down, but I will say this, you should be able to pinpoint when too much power has ran its course. Child, I'm looking for my food. Bitch, I'm trying to make sure I have. They fucked that up. Interesting. Anyway, too much power is taking you somewhere that you don't need to be, bruh. So yeah, I feel like, and then another reason I feel like people don't realize the bad habits and stuff they have, and I might be burned at the stake, but because a lot of people like to blame shit on the devil, and like to the excuse be like, and I did this a couple of times, child, I'm exactly what God want me to be. No, God been called you out of it. You just decided to stay, and now this has become like a crutch, and of you being complacent, and you okay with it. We gotta stop that. And like I said, back to going to, a lot of people be blaming stuff on the devil, trying to say, child, the devil was busy and I ain't been able to get out of this, boom, boom, bam. Bitch, the devil won't be able to be busy if you don't let him in. The devil wasn't busy, you was. You was busy. How well? That's your problem. All that fucking lying. Trying to get the devil too much motherfucking credit, but you can't get none over here. He's in debt. Dang, yeah. Did they hang up on me? So, yeah, that's that on it, honestly. Oh. So now we're going to talk about, and when I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking at like how the order I have my topics on. Now we're going to talk about the how to pay attention. Ooh, please don't let me be on my weed. How to pay attention to the signs. I feel like you will see the signs because you will get a feeling, or a feeling, or an aura that's like out of the norm for you type stuff. Like, I feel like people know the bad habits that they create and that they do because you sit back and you say to yourself, child, I need to get up, or child, I need to do this, or I shouldn't have did that type shit. Subconsciously, bitch, you know what you're doing ain't right, bruh. You just still deciding to do it because that's what you're used to, and we are creature of habits. That's why we gotta learn how to. We gotta crawl before the motherfucker walk. It take us a while to learn how to crawl because we gotta do it tummy time. It take us a while to learn how to walk because we gotta start standing up, bruh, flopping down. This and the fifth. Then after we walk, we have to learn how to run. So that means we gotta get a steady enough. We gotta be steady enough on our feet before we start pacing at a fast 1-2 momentum. So yeah, we are creatures of habits. So I feel like I don't even want to say that it's hard to pay pay attention to. Love you too. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even want to say Oh yeah, I say how to pay attention to signs. I would say it's hard to pay attention to signs. Where that's not the case. That's not the truth. So you just gotta start listening to your consciousness that's telling you this ain't what we should do. This is what we should be doing. Why are we in this? Why aren't we doing this? Why do I feel like my spirit is leading me towards something else, but I'm still leaning on the bad type thing? And I feel like that's how. Well, that's for me. That's how it be. I ain't gonna speak for everybody else, but that is how it be. I'm finna come. I'm recording my podcast episode. You fine. But it is how it be, or whatever. For me, I can't really speak to everybody else. My food here. Leary had called me to tell me to come get my food, and my Wi-Fi was tripping. Huh? Leary called me to tell me to come get my food, and my Wi-Fi was tripping. But now it's time to do, and that's the tea on me. And if you don't know what and that's the tea on me is, basically you say where you are for today or in your life, and how did we get here? Like, what is the reasoning behind it? And that's the tea on me after each one. So basically, we're just taking accountability. So I procrastinate because of the fact that, bitch, I feel like I had all the time in the world to do whatever, whole time, where you never really had time for real at all, period. Your people just made it more easy for you to be able to maneuver and be flexible in certain things. And that's the tea on me with procrastination. I feel like I'm so close to bad habits, like me and bad habits go together like this, because of the fact that I used to be, one, rebellious, and two, I always had a problem with authority, but I really didn't have a problem with authority for real. I had a problem when authority thought that just because they were older than me or they were in a higher position than me, that my voice didn't matter. And that's the tea on me. That's why I got bad habits. Cause bitch, I'm gonna meet you where you mad at and where you got me fucked up at. Bitch, I'm knocking on your front, dog. You gotta worry about me coming through the bed. And that's the tea on me. What else? Oh, what I am today is trying to break those habits and realize and just like move forward, because of the fact that I see that it hasn't gotten me nowhere. It has kept me stagnant. I done wrote down so many goals, so many years where, and I haven't gotten nowhere until like the end of last year, like the middle and the end of last year. And I still have to realize, okay, but it's still more to be done because of the fact that you are so behind, type shit. And that's the tea on me with that thing. So let's talk about the fact that a lot of people will fall back into their old habits because bad habits, because they feel like the things that they're doing to get out of them aren't working, because so many people are okay or think that this shit's supposed to happen overnight, but this is not gonna happen overnight. Ho, this ain't no motherfucking, well, I can't even say that. I should say this ain't no motherfucking tooth that's growing in, because that don't even grow in overnight. This ain't no motherfucking genie in a bottle. Like, you ain't gonna be able to say, the bitch, this ain't no fairy. Our appearance, this ain't Cosmo One or that hoe. You ain't gonna be able to sit there and say, I wish that I could be done with this and then I can do. No, it don't work like that. But you ain't gonna be able to snap your fingers. This gonna be the thing that you pray to God about, that you start realizing about increments. You feel me? To be able to break those habits, because mind you, it takes 90 days to officially start an actual habit. You have to do a thing consistently for 90 straight days. That is how you start a habit, consecutive days too. That is how you start a motherfucking habit. So if you was doing the same thing for 90 days straight, starting on time, boom, boom, bam, bad habits do exist, and you build them just like you build good ones. You just don't give a fuck enough, or you just was too young in the mind. So now it's like out here, or whatever. So don't think, just because you tried that one time and you see that it ain't work, that you can stop. You can put it on hold. That's not how that works. You have to keep going forward before you can actually see it in fruition. That's just like when you give me a good analogy. But that's just like when you are, I'm gonna say, doing your makeup. When you're doing your makeup, and everybody know, I don't care how long you've been doing your makeup, boom, boom, bam, you be like, okay, bitch, I look crazy. But that's because it's an ugly stage before the finishing product is like here for real, for real. In my opinion, it's always like an ugly stage of makeup you're gonna go through when you putting on all your creams, then you putting on all your powders, and then you get into their lip, their lash, and the final touches on their hair and stuff. That's when you finally see like, oh, bitch, I was tripping. Because today, I ain't gonna lie, when I did my lip comp, I'm like, bruh, it's gonna be old women. The fuck going on? Until I had already put everything together, and I was like, oh, hey, you feel me? We done came out of it, type shit. So that's really what that is for, like, for real, for real. So don't think that just because it ain't happening overnight, or it ain't happening in a week, it ain't happening in a month, just because you saw somebody else and you feel like, okay, bitch, you have for them like this. No, babe, we don't know the work that was going through in their back end, on their back end. We don't know all the things that they had to deal with before they can even get to this point. Mind you, this point to you seeing this the point that they're at, and you like, oh, bitch, they got everything. They are actually living in it, so it's not the same. It's like, they probably like, Lord, I've been trying, and yes, I do see my growth, but I feel like this is not it. So, yo, tens, bitch, yo, yes, yo, bitch, to them, that's a dub, skedaddle type shit. So don't be discouraged if you do double back and realize where you at. You just gotta do them habits over type shit. So now we're gonna talk about moving forward, knowing that the step back is a part of the dance. A lot of people don't realize you have taken so many, you've been set back so many times that it's still a part of the tango, but you're still a part of that major red dance. It's still a part of the stank. You let bounce left and right, and then you slide next to me. It's still a part of the little twerk fest where, like, you still have to do that to even be able to get to where you're going. You're going to have a couple of detours, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have a detour. It's still gonna take you to the same destination. Now, granted, you might show up not on the type of time that you were supposed to in your head, but on God's timing, I believe in God firmly down. So on God's timing, you are still exactly on time. So it's like oh yeah, it's like when you get to a point, and okay, so boom. So people that don't like to be late, I'm like a type of person that don't like to be late. So I'm rushing to do this, to do that, and I'm looking at my time, and I'm boom, bam, and I'm like 5 minutes late. I finally get to where I'm going, and I realize that, oh, the actual event don't start on time. It's like going to the movies. You feel me? They put commercials in front of the movies and ads in front of the movie because they know that a lot of people ain't gonna show up right on time. The movie is for 12:30. Bitch, ads gonna start rolling at 12:30 actually. The movie might start at 12:50. That gives you enough time to actually get here and not miss what you supposed to been had in your hand. So you might fall back in those bad habits, but continue to beat them down. You feel me? And it's okay to fall back into them also because again, it's a habit. Great. If it take you 90 days to build a habit, Imagine how many days it take you to break one. That's why they got rehab. And them programs long. So now we get into I won't go back, and if I do, not as far back as I was. We have to start giving ourselves hand claps and pats on the backs and bitch curtsies and shit lemon drops. Bitch, if life hand you lemons, bitch make lemon drops. Uh, if a bitch want to smoke, fire the hookah. Like we gotta start giving ourselves. We gotta start congratulating ourselves for like the small things. Because granted, bitch, you might actually do slip up, but guess what? You ain't slip up as bad as you once did or as bad as you used to. You might fuck around and start going back into your bad habits, but the thing about it is you might actually realize it earlier on than what you would at first. And I was like, oh, bitch, I caught that just like that. Bitch, that's something to be proud of. Because that's why a lot of people be depressed too. Because they're too busy trying to celebrate this grandiose thing. When really and truly, bitch, you need to be grateful for the small things. Because that is indeed what is going to be the thing to just really, Lord, I pray y'all can really see me. I ain't gonna lie. But that's gonna be the things that you realize you need the most type teas. So just remember that this right here, this whole, don't do it until it's big, boom, boom, bam. No. No. Clap for yourself, especially in the small things, because a lot of people won't. A lot of people won't, and I used to have a problem with it. Like, why the fuck bitches not clapping for the queen when queen is queen? Whole time. But you gotta clap for yourself. But you gotta bake your own cake hoe. You gotta throw a party on your own. You gotta do all that for you. Just in case if they don't do it, it don't matter anyway. Cause bitch, I showed up to my party. The only one here, bitch, I'm gonna rock out because I'm comfortable with myself. Type shit. And we need to understand that, you feel me? And we can't fault nobody that ain't understanding for us. So yeah, just know that if you step back a couple of times, bitch, realize it sooner. It's okay to be here, but bitch, we gotta go forward. We gotta go ahead and get up out of here. Okay, so now we came to the I am segment, and I did my last I forgot to say I see you after every I am that I say. So basically on this segment, I'm gonna actually debunk the lies of the enemy and the inner me and the naysayers type shit. So I am a diamond in the rough. I am sharp with soft edges. I am vulnerable. I am open. I am masculine. Masculine. I'm trying to merge it in a way. I am masculinely feminine. I am proud. I am needed in this world. I am. Oh shit! I'm forgetting to say I see you. I am. I'm gonna forever say these three. I am favored. I see you. I am abundant. I see you. I am kept. I see you. I am a child of God. I see you. I am faith. I see you. I am wealth. I see you. I am a believer. I see you. I am the end game. I see you. I am I am enough. I see you. I am worthy. I see you. I am wealthy. I see you. I am. Hmm, I am exactly. I am exactly where I need to be. I see you. Yeah, I'm starting to like this little one too. Oh, okay. Now I want you to look into this mirror or mirror that you have and tell me exactly what you are, um, who you are, and I want to let you know that I see you, rightfully so. To my black kings and queens, and I hear you as well. Um, okay, here we go. I want to thank you guys for coming back to my YouTube channel. Thank you, God, for allowing me to go ahead, get up, and get out and get to it. I pray that this continues to grow, and I know it will because of the person that gave it to me, type thing. Please sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now we're gonna get into this outro, and then we're gonna pray. Um, the mirror may be perfect, but the reflection is fragments of broken pieces, healing and or healed. It's okay not to be okay. That's worth of Jesse J. I just added that part in there. After I said on the first episode, whatever. It's even better to acknowledge it. And once you acknowledge it, don't forget to do the work just to be able to not sit in that and stay there. Um, Dear God, Heavenly Father, first of all, we thank you for being our leader. Thank you for being our God. We thank you for being our joy, our peace, our confidant. We thank you for being our doctor. We thank you for being our provider, our waymaker, our mountain mover. We thank you for bestowing upon us grace, favor, mercy, um, peace, joy, understanding, and understanding and knowledge and comprehension. Because a lot of people don't have comprehension. Yeah. Oh, and compassion. Compassion. That's what I was looking for. Father God, we ask that you allow us to be able to recognize bad habits that aren't for us, and also be able to break them and bring in good habits to replace those bad things. We ask you to be able to sit us down and let us know, and that we actually receive it, that it's okay to backtrack, but to also be able to get on our feet quicker than we fail. God, we ask that you allow us to, if we fall, to land on our back, because if we look up, we can get up. That's where until it's brown. God, we ask that you allow us to not be stuck in our own mind because of the fact, or our own disappointment because of the fact that we feel like we should have done better with just basically understanding and seeing the signs, because not all the time will we see them, but we must realize once we do, we see them, we acknowledge them, we will get through it. God, we thank you, and we ask that you please continue to bring us around people who are actually going to be there for us, that will actually care about who we are becoming and not who they remember us for. God, we thank you for our family and friends that are actually on our side, not to tell us and agree with everything that we do, but to tell us right from wrong and what we should be doing to get us to who we are becoming. God, we thank you for allowing us to go through this right here to build the character for the person that we are becoming, because a lot of things that we feel like are happening to us is happening for us is happening. Happening to us is happening for us. Thank you for allowing us to grow into bigger, better, and bolder. Thank you for allowing us to take back our voice in a world that wanted to keep us voiceless. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And talk in the comments. Bitch, y'all talk about Queen.